Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be an early access look and review of the Vermeer DLC or the Vermeer pack for Farming Simulator 22. So in this review, we're going to go ahead and take a look at all the configuration options or all the different options and what all these different pieces of equipment do, as well as we're going to test them out and have a little fun with them. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so our first piece of equipment here is the mower. This is going to be found, we're just going to go ahead and take a look in here under Vermeer pack, so we can take a look at it a little bit easier. This right here is the TM1410. It's 49,500 starting price to buy. Weighs 3 tons, requires 110 horsepower, is a 6.3 meter working width, and runs at 13 miles per hour. So if we go in here, that's what it looks like all folded up and taken care of. You have a couple different configurations for wheel brand. You have Trailerborg or Vertestein, and then back to Trailerborg, and then no other options in there. And you also can add a license plate if you'd like to, which will show up on, oh, I didn't add it. There we go. Let's say it should show up. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Should all do that. Oh, there we go. Back only. Yeah, should just be back only. Beautiful. All right, there we go. I just don't use license plates very often. There you go. Let's get a license plate that'll show up on there if you'd like to have it on there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So unfold it. You can see it has kind of that offset. It goes off to the side there. I'm going to start this guy up real quick. We're going to open up the help menu. So again, if I hold down this, I can adjust it if I would like to. If we want to go to the other side or we want to be more center, it naturally unfolds to the middle there, or excuse me, to the side there, but yeah, you can do that, which is pretty cool. We're going to lower it and hit B to turn it on. And then we're going to mow some grass here with it. Just like that. There we go. Oop, for whatever reason, did not like setting grass down in that area there. That was likely a map issue of some kind. I wouldn't blame the mower for that one. But again, if I wanted to, I can now move over here while I'm going to start mowing on that side if I wanted to do that. We can flip around if we'd like to. Put it more center here. Start mowing some more of this. Get a bunch of grass mowed up here, so we have something to take care of with our swather, because our swather is, or not a swather, excuse me, our windrower is what we have up next here. Yeah, there's gotta be something going on with the map where it doesn't want to set down the grass in those specific areas. But regardless of that, there we go. That is the mower. Pretty sweet. So yeah, the Vermeer TM1410 for you guys right there. All right, I did a little bit of off-camera mowing, so we have a lot of grass out there. There's just a weird chunk that it won't let us mow. Very odd. But anyhow, moving on, we have this guy right here, the Vermeer R2800 or R2800. This is a windrower. If you look in the store here, we're going to go over here to our Vermeer pack. This is going to be located under windrowers, by the way. This the mower is going to be located under mowers. This is going to be located under windrowers. I'll kind of note that. And that's the actual, if you go up to the shop categories up here, that's where you're going to find those products there. But anyhow, sorry, get back into here. Go to the Vermeer pack again, R2800, only $33,000 to buy, which is actually a really good deal. If I do actually want to go take a look at that over here, just so I can compare this to other equipment in here. Let's look at that mower again, just so I can show you guys in here. So 52, or no, not that one, sorry. The Vermeer 49,500 for 6.3 meters. So is that expensive? A little bit. Maybe for mowers. This one's 7.3. What's that one? 6.3. So maybe that's about the same price range there. Obviously, this one's 8.3, a little bit wider. This setup is cheaper. So yeah, it may not be the cheapest mower out there. Definitely not the most expensive setup right there. That one's gonna be more expensive. But this its capability to move back and forth on the side is pretty cool. So that is always good there. Now, if we go to the windrowers here, windrowers, this one actually is probably a screaming deal. 39,000. There's no customization. You can add a plate if you'd like to. Just a back plate on there if we hit OK. You can see that back plate dead center on there, but it requires 80 horsepower, runs at 10 miles per hour, 8.5 meter working width. It weighs 2 tons and requires only 80 horsepower. Okay, yeah, covered all that. So yeah, $33,000. All right, $33,000 for 8.5 meters. That puts us right about in this range right here. It's equivalent to that. So it is a little bit, I guess, more expensive. 8.5, 19.5 for that. 8.3, 8.5. So maybe it's a touch more expensive, but regardless of that, it's a pretty sweet mower. Or excuse me, a pretty sweet windrower here. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this guy's going to roll for us. We open up the back there, start engine. Lets us turn it off and on. We can adjust it to be wider or not as wide. So we'll adjust it all the way out there. That's using the mouse button for me. I'm not sure what it's going to be for consoles. But if we turn this guy on, lower it down, we are going to start windrowing away. Just like that. Works really well. The animation's great for it. Yeah, I like it. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Kind of looks similar to the Tedder animation, just a little bit in reverse there, which is pretty cool. We have some big old piles of grass over here from the mower being weird and the map not letting us mow over there for whatever reason. You can see it handles actually fairly large chunks of grass fairly well. If we just hit these guys here, we'll be able to see that. Well, I guess I didn't really give it any ability to do anything with them, but if we move this one, yeah, it's working pretty good to move even large piles of grass out of the way or around or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it works pretty good. But there you guys go. That is the Vermeer R2800 windrower. All right, next up on our list, we have the Vermeer 605N. This is a round baler. We'll take a look at this in the store. It's under balers. So if we compare it to other round balers, this is your cheapest round baler here, 125 to 180 on this one. 100 horsepower, 57,500. This is actually cheaper, 56,500. Only requires 100 horsepower, 125 to 180. Runs at 10 miles an hour. So actually, it's actually a slightly better deal than some of the other balers in here. Is this one a round baler? That's only does 125 though. Again, that one does 125 to 180 like the one we're looking at. So that's a pretty comparable one. So yeah, a little bit cheaper than that one. If we take a look in here, we can only do one customization, which is going to be add a back plate to it. So we hit OK. That's going to add this back plate on the center there. But there you go, the Vermeer baler. So we hop in here, start the engine up. We can open that guy up right there. We can change the bale size up to 180. We'll leave it on 180 there. We can reset the bale counter if we want to or change that. But you can see down there, we have a bale counter now, which is pretty sweet. And actually, let's lower that bale size back down to 125 just so we can see how that bale counter is going to work for us. V to lower the pickup, B to turn it on, and off we go, baling away. So we should be able to get a couple of bales here pretty quick. Let's keep an eye on that bale counter to see how it goes. Oh, we'll hit Z to turn on automatic drop. There we go, she's dropping one now. Boom. Yeah, I wonder what those two different bale symbols on there mean. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. But yeah, round bales, and then the other one's just maybe total bales. I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, we're dropping bale out there. There we go too, because they're both going up together. So I'm not sure what that's going to mean in terms of everything. It might actually be bales on the map. That could very well be it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put a quick break in here. Let's see if we can't get rid of this and see if that changes anything. All right, we're back. It didn't change anything. Still says 2 on there. So it's not how many bales are on the map versus anything else or like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I wonder if it's total and maybe it's bales of this size. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Let's get that one, get out, and let's change our bale size here. If we open, yeah, we got that up there. Let's change it to 150. Let's do a bale at 150. Just kind of run a quick experiment, see if that changes anything. Yeah, I'm not sure what that, why there's 2 on there. Why there's 2 symbols on there. And again, I don't have all the information that you guys might have, and if it, or maybe I do. I'll have to go read and check. I might have missed something when I haven't read the Vermeer stuff in a long time, so it could be very well that I missed something. But regardless of that didn't change anything there. But yeah, there you guys go. That is the round baler right there. Works really well, looks good, it's pretty squared away. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. All right, next up we have the Vermeer ZR5-1200, my favorite thing in the pack, and I have super strength turned on, so you can just ignore that. But regardless of that, yes, this thing is fantastic. It's a self-propelled baler that can make zero turn, or it kind of works like a zero turn as well. It's very efficient, very quick. It's slightly faster than a regular baler just on a straight line anyways, and then plus you add the maneuverability and the fact that it's self-propelled. It is awesome. So this thing is super cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at it in the store here. Now, this is actually found under, again, vehicles, and then there's now a baler category in there. So $214,000 to buy, 200 horsepower variable CVT transmission, holds 333 liters of fuel, will drive at 29 miles per hour, holds 4,000 liters, so it's going to do, I mean, it says that, but again, it's variable depending on what size bale and everything like that. It weighs 8.9 tons, does 125 to 180 centimeters round bales, and will work at 11 miles an hour, bales grass, hay, and straw. If we hop into here, again, all that stuff is listed at the side. Over here, we have a couple of configuration options. So first off, ring color, you have the black center caps in there. You can have yellow as well. I went with black. Trailer board, you have standard and wides. Michelin, you have standard and wides. Continental, standard and wides. Midas, you have wides. Verticide, you have standard and wides. Nokian, you have standard. And back to trailer board, standard wides. That was where we started, yeah, standard wides. And then license plate, you can do front and back if you'd like to. So we'll do that, hit OK. We got a license plate on the back, and we got a license plate up there on the front. But looks good, really squared away. Cool piece of equipment. Let's go ahead and check this baby out. Yeah, this thing is fantastic looking. Really well detailed. Hop in it. Start it up. Beacon lights on it. Horn. Lights. 1, 2, 3. Off. 1, 2, 3. Off. Good set of lights there. Turn signals. Left. Right. Right. Left. You can see them right up there at the top. That's where they're at. Beautiful. In the cab. Everything looks great in here. This is fantastic. Lights will turn on the... Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not illuminating anything. Hard to tell. Oh yeah, it is. You can see it's changing some different stuff. Lights on there. Boom. Boom. For the work lights and different stuff like that. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, let's go ahead and test this baby out. We open up the help menu. We can reset the bale counter if we'd like to on there. It's on there for us right now anyway, so we can change bale size if we did some bigger bales or whatever the case may be. We'll just do small ones for now. Yeah, lower pickup. We'll turn on automatic drop. Now, can you hire a worker? I know someone's going to say you're not going to be able to hire a worker to do anything with it. If I create job, go to, it's not going to have a field work option for this guy. You're not going to be able to hire workers to do field work. So just be aware that it's going to work like any other baler, but at the same time, this thing's going to work probably far more efficiently. Hit V to lower our pickup there. Get some of this big chunk here. Oh, we're picking it up as we drive over it backwards. You can see the pickup in there looks great. Get around here. It's actually got a fairly wide pickup, which is actually really nice. Let's get over here, grab some more of this. There's our first bale. Boom. Chucking it out there. And I couldn't find anything else on that bale counter, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But the benefit of this baler right here, if I'm like, oh, I need to get over here and get this, I can flip right back around and I can literally go down the same row if I wanted to, or do whatever I want to do. But yeah, this thing has very good turning capabilities. In addition to that, when you're traveling between jobs, it runs at 29 miles per hour, so it's going to run pretty quick anyway, so you can have this guy get what you need done, which is awesome. There you go. That is the Vermeer ZR5-1200 self-propelled baler. All right, and last but not least, we have the straw blower or bale blower here. If we go into here, this is, oh, geez, let me get this back up. There we go. We'll go over here. It's going to be found under, where are we at here? I believe it's under animals, is what I want to say. I just don't do a lot of stuff with animals, but let's make sure. Yep, all the blowers under here. 29,500, holds 2 bales. This guy holds 2 bales, cheaper than that. So it's actually a pretty good deal for this guy right here. Does straw and hay. This says it just does straw. This will take straw and hay bales. According to that, maybe-ish. I'm not sure. So anyhow, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to throw this bale out of here real quick. We're gonna test this out. I didn't even look at the, oh, I can't grab it out of there, darn it. We're gonna go grab one of these guys and see if we can't demonstrate part of it. It probably won't work with these grass bales in terms of making them loose again. I'm not really sure, but for the demonstration of what I want to show off, it will work just fine in a second here. We'll set you right there. Oh, and we didn't even really take a look at anything with it in the store, did we? Let's go back and take a look at it real quick. 29,500 to buy. Will hold 2 bales, 2.4 tons, requires 105 horsepower. The only thing you can do is add a rear plate to it. So if we hit OK, that's going to put a rear plate right back here on the back for you. So it's the only thing it can do for it. But yeah, so we have a bale inside here. If we open up the help menu, what we can do, tip side straw blower, if I turn that on, or excuse me, hit I to unload. Well, control I to unload here. It'll work different if you have an animal pen there. You can see it's blowing the straw out there. I can turn that off, and then if I change that to just tip side unload, oop, it's just going to lower that down, theoretically. Doesn't like some of the areas on this map. There we go. There's an area where it's actually going to take my straw. It'll just kind of unload it onto the ground there. So, yeah, that is another way you can go about it. But we'll go back to the straw blower. And again, that's going to blow it out the side. So you're going to get a little bit more distance there. Nice animations on it. I want to get this bale out of here so we can test what I want to test here in a second. So we'll let this run out. Beautiful. Now, if you look up there, it has that mouse icon right there to do something with the mouse. Well, I can click that. And I can lower this guy down because what I can do is I can use this to pick a bale up and put it in here. if I would like to do it that way. That's probably not the best best job picking a bale up. Let's see if we can get a better hold on it. That probably would have worked just fine, but yeah, again, you're probably gonna need some macking skills to get this to work for you. All right, here we go. That's a good angle there. Still didn't get a good, gosh darn it. All right, for the sake of the video, let me get this angled so I just have the back straight up over it just to show you. That still didn't even work for me. Well, good luck if you want to try to use this method for you. But once you theoretically get a bale where you can back right into there, you can lift it up just like, if I can actually get it, oh, or we can throw it everywhere. Well, maybe do it slower than that. That might need a little bit of work. But anyhow, if you do it that way, let's see, is it registering that bale? It's not, so apparently it's not gonna work with the grass bale, which makes sense. It said it wouldn't, so. So anyhow, guys, a couple notes. So make sure if you guys are going to order this, pre-order it now. Use the code FarmerCop, link in the description. It is $1 off of this pack right now. It's $6.99 if you buy it before August 22. Otherwise, it'll go up to $7.99. But you can still use that FarmerCop code down below in the description to go ahead and purchase it. And if you'd like to enter to win a copy of this DLC, make sure you guys leave a comment down below. But anyhow, I'll see you guys on the next one.